Yes, vlookup again can be used to group data. So welcome to today's session. We are going to look up on how we can group data based on using vlookup, xlookup, and index and match. So from my left, I have a data set that has people details and information, and then I've added some three columns whereby I'm going to group them using vlookup, xlookup, and index and match. So on this far right, I have another grouping session whereby we have classes, categories, and then we have the classes, the unique classes assign the categories. So we have pre-unit, nursery, standard 1, 2, 3, and 8 assign their categories. Now let's start using vlookup is equals to vlookup. So vlookup, the value that you're looking up from is the grade name, which is this. Like for example, in the first row, we are having the pre-unit, comma, and then the table array. The table array we're going to use is this, comma, and then let's lock this table array. And I hope you still remember the reason as to why we are locking the column array, so that when you move the formula, we don't change the reference. Okay, and then we are being requested to provide the column index. So the column index here is column number 2, comma, and then what are we exactly looking out for? We are looking for an exact match that the primary pre-unit falls under. So we're going to use false, hit tab, hit enter. So we have that the pre-unit is under lower classes, and then double tap to run the formula across. So lower classes, let's see if we have something for upper class. Class 5 is upper class. Class 4 is also upper class, but class 3 should be lower. Yes. Now we want to return the same result using xlookup. So is equals to xlookup, and then the lookup value here is still the same. Remember to lock the column. Then after that, what is the lookup array? So our lookup array is this column. This is where looking up those grade names. Remember to lock the array. And then after that, comma, remember to. Now after that, we're giving it the return array. So the return array is this. Kindly note that by default, the xlookup is going to give you an exact match, and that is exactly what you're looking up for. So there's no need of continuing to add more information like if not found, return this, mode, match mode. So you can simply close from here, and then you're going to get the same result. Let's double tap, you get that you're having the same information across. Or if you want, but the best way, if you're still learning, it's good to add all the requirements, like if the value is not found. But remember, anytime you see these square brackets, a requirement in square brackets, this one is an optional, so you don't have to provide it. Anytime you see square bracket, it's optional. So it's optional, but in case someone wanted to add, you can still add. Let's say we return, if you don't find anything, just return N. And then the mode, you can say exact match if you want 0, but remember by default it's going to give you 0. It's going to give you an exact match. So again, let me run through the formula to be uniform. Now we are going to do the same using index and match. So it's equals to index. So index, what is the array? For index, you have to start with the array, and the array we're looking for is this table. Comma, lock the table. Okay, and then after that, now we are going to provide the row number, but for row number, we use the match function. So match, lookup value still the same, pre-unit and a grade name. Also, we are locking it. Then comma, where are we looking up the lookup array or rather lookup array? It is this, comma. So we're able to lock also this array. Then after that, the match function is asking you to provide the match type, which is also optional, but you can still provide the match function. So from our end here, the match function is 0. So the 0 is the exact match. And then comma. Which row are we returning? We are returning column number, we are returning column number 2 from this table. Hit enter. Then we double tap to drag the formula. You find that all results are the same across. So this is one way we can use vlookup, xlookup, index and match in terms of grouping our data. So in these groups that we have created here, there are only two, which is either lower class or upper class. Thank you for watching.